Greetings, curious minds, and welcome to another captivating episode of Conspiracy Chronicles Unveiling the Truth. I'm your host, Görkem Yüksel, and today we're venturing into another deep episode of conspiracy theories where fact and fiction blur into a mesmerizing dance of speculation. Our destination? The mysterious Denver International Airport.
National Airport is embracing all of the conspiracy theories. You may have noticed these signs posted around the main terminal. This one says, cool new areas to hang out, or Area 52. It's referring to some theories that there are aliens living under DIA. Quirky signs are going to stay up throughout the construction in the Great Hall.
Nestled among the picturesque landscape of Colorado, the Denver International Airport, or also known as DIA, is much more than a bustling travel hub. To some, it's a place steeped in whispers and speculation, the epicenter of conspiracy theory that has captivated the imaginations of many. In this episode, we'll dig deep into the mystique that surrounds DIA. We'll explore the bizarre architectural choices that some claim are laden with symbolism, the controversial artwork that has sparked heated debates, and the whispers of underground tunnels that fuel the fire of conspiracy. But it doesn't end there. We will also delve into the legends of Lucifer, the colossal horse sculpture that casts an eerie shadow over the airport's entrance, and the alleged connections to secret societies, including the ever-elusive Illuminati. We'll seek answers to the questions that have fueled speculation for years. Are there really hidden messages within the airport's layout? What's the true story behind the underground tunnels? And is there more to Denver International Airport that meets the eye? Or is it all simply a web of fantastic tales spun by imaginative minds? So join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the truths, myths, and mysteries of the Denver International Airport conspiracy theory. By the end of this episode, you may find yourself questioning the boundaries of reality and wondering if there's more to this modern marvel.
Denver International Airport is offering conspiracy tours just in time for Halloween. If you're lucky enough, you could get a chance to explore the airport's infamous underground tunnel system. Conspiracy theories about the airport started before it was completed more than 20 years ago. There were questions about why construction was so expensive and whether there were secret baggage tunnels.
The Denver International Airport, DIA, is one of the largest and busiest airports in the United States of America and is located approximately 25 miles northeast of downtown Denver, Colorado. While it is a modern and efficient transportation hub, it has also become the center of various conspiracy theories and urban legends. In the mid-20th century, Denver's primary airport was Stapleton International Airport, which had become outdated and inadequate to handle the increasing air traffic. Stapleton International Airport was designed and built in the 1920s and 30s, when air travel was far less common than it is today. Over time, the airport's capacity became severely constrained as air travel grew in popularity. It lacked the space to expand runways, terminals, and other facilities to accommodate the increasing number of passengers and larger aircraft. Stapleton International Airport was also situated relatively close to Denver's residential areas, leading to noise complaints from nearby residents as jet engines became louder. Additionally, the airport's runways were relatively short by modern standards, which limited the types of aircraft that could use the airport and posed safety concerns. The airport's layout and terminal design were considered inefficient and outdated. Passengers often had to take long walks between terminals, and the baggage handling system was outdated and unreliable. Denver is also known for its challenging weather conditions, including frequent thunderstorms and heavy snowfall in the winter. Stapleton's location and infrastructure made it susceptible to weather-related delays and closures. The airport was surrounded by urban development, making it difficult to expand the airport to meet the growing demands of air travel. Expansion efforts were often met with resistance from nearby communities. However, the airport also had several safety issues, including its non-standard runway layout, that intersected runways and taxiways. This layout posed safety risks and added to delays. Also, the airport's location within the city presented a magnitude of environmental challenges. Noise pollution and the potential for hazardous material spills were ongoing concerns for both the airport and the nearby residents. Due to these and other issues, it became increasingly clear that a new airport with modern facilities and greater capacity was needed to serve the growing Denver metropolitan area. As a result, the decision was made to close Stapleton International Airport and build the Denver International Airport in a location that could better address these challenges and provide for future growth in air travel demand. Planning for DIA began in the 1980s with a site selection process that led to the choice of a location in the High Plains of Adams County, located northeast of Denver. Construction of the airport started in the late 1980s and continued through the early 1990s. The planning and construction of the Denver International Airport were plagued by significant cost overruns and delays, making it one of the most notoriously delayed and over-budget airport projects in the entire United States of America. The initial planning process was delayed by disputes over the selection of the airport's location. After contentious debates, a site northeast of Denver was chosen in 1989. Once the site was selected, legal and environmental challenges further delayed the project. Environmental impact studies, lawsuits from environmental groups, and land acquisition disputes added to the delays and increased costs. The airport's design underwent several changes during the planning phase, leading to additional delays. These changes included modifications to the terminal's layout and the decision to include a train system for passenger transportation within the airport. Now, the estimated budget for the airport's construction initially stood at around $1.7 billion. However, as construction progressed, costs began to escalate due to design changes, unforeseen site conditions, and other factors. The final cost of the airport exceeded $4.8 billion. One of the most significant delays and cost overruns came from the installation of an automated baggage handling system. This system was highly ambitious and technologically advanced, but proved to be plagued with technical difficulties and malfunctions. It was eventually abandoned, resulting in hundreds of millions of dollars in additional expenses. Weather conditions in Denver, including heavy snowfall and freezing temperatures, also added to construction delays during the winter months. Also, things like labor disputes and strikes by construction workers further interrupted the construction process. In the wake of the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, security concerns led to additional construction delays as new security measures and structural reinforcements were implemented. And leadership changes within the airport project management and disagreements between various stakeholders added to the administrative difficulties and further delays. Now, despite these extensive delays and cost overruns, the Denver International Airport eventually opened on February 28, 1995. While it faced a tumultuous construction process, DIA has since become one of the busiest and most recognized airports in the United States, serving as a critical transportation hub for the Denver metropolitan area and the surrounding region. The architectural design of the Denver International Airport has been the focal point for conspiracy theorists who believe the airport contains hidden messages, symbolism, and mysterious features. The main terminal of DIA features a distinctive and unconventional roof structure that resembles a series of white peaks or tents. This design, created by architect Curtis Fentress, was intended to evoke the rugged Rocky Mountains and is often praised for its aesthetic appeal. However, some conspiracy theorists have interpreted these roof structures as resembling the peaks of a Masonic apron or other symbols, leading to the claims of hidden symbolism. The Masonic apron is a symbolic garment worn by Freemasons, and the conspiracy theorists claim that this design element indicates a connection to Freemasonry or secret societies. In some conspiracy theories, the tent-like roof structure along with other design elements and artwork within the airport, is said to be connected to the Illuminati, a secret society that conspiracy theorists claim controls world events. A few conspiracy theories suggest that the roof structure represents apocalyptic or end-of-the-world symbolism. These interpretations are often tied to the controversial artwork and murals within the airport, which some believe depict apocalyptic scenes. The Denver International Airport is home to several large and controversial art installations, some of which have been the subject of conspiracy theories. The murals in particular have attracted attention due to their imagery, which some conspiracy theorists interpret as depicting apocalyptic or disturbing scenes. The Notre Denver mural by artist Leo Tanguma and the Children of the World Dream of Peace mural have both been cited as containing hidden meanings by conspiracy theorists. The Children of the World Dream of Peace mural features a central figure resembling a soldier with a gas mask and an assault rifle. He leans over a series of anguished children from various cultural backgrounds. A dove is depicted in the mural, seemingly dying in a glass case. Some interpret this as a suppression of peace efforts or the use of military force over diplomacy. The mural includes an extinct creature known as the passenger pigeon in the foreground. This extinct animal is seen as a symbol of environmental devastation and the consequences of humanity's actions. Also, the Peace and Harmony with Nature mural is often seen as a companion piece to the previous one, depicting the aftermath of destruction and violence. It features happy children and animals surrounded by lush greenery. Some see this mural as representing the survival and renewal of life after an apocalyptic event, suggesting that humanity can learn from its past mistakes and create a better future. Both murals contain strong and environmental themes, with the imagery of a barren, polluted landscape in the first mural and a vibrant, revitalized natural world in the second. These themes reflect concerns about environmental degradation and the need for ecological consciousness. The placement of these two murals in proximity creates a stark contrast between despair and hope, destruction and rebirth. Some conspiracy theorists interpret this contrast as symbolic of the duality of good and evil, or the struggle between opposing forces. The artist Leo Tanguma has stated that his intention with these murals was to convey messages of peace, unity, and environmental consciousness. He has explained that the murals reflect the idea that humanity must recognize the consequences of its actions and work toward a more harmonious existence.
People would call me, Leo, did you see the website? There were negative things saying that my murals were demonized or satanic. The commentary went on and on. The conspiracy theorists have put such a scare in people that it affected us real bad economically. When I delivered my slides and my applications and so on, I was about 15 minutes late. And so I thought they may not accept my packages. But sure enough, they did. I've been a painter about 50 years. My work tries to convey messages of human dignity, and like magic, we had this opportunity, the chance to do these murals that I've always wanted to do. I was not a big shot intellectual, but I had that sense of realizing that we had something serious to say to the public. There's 4 murals, 2 pairs. The smaller of the 2 was going to be the problem. The other one that was 28 feet wide was going to present the solving of the problems. One mural is the destruction of the environment. A number of animals are destroyed by the pollution. In the second mural, this case represents humanity because there's all races there, and they're coming to replant a special, beautiful flower. The conspiracy theory started years and years ago. I began to go to elementary schools, and not a one could sponsor me doing a mural with the kids. And that had been like my livelihood before. I told the airport what the problem was, and I gave them a whole description of the mural to be used as plaques next to each mural so people could read what this was about and not be making up theories. But still, the commentary went on and on, so it did make us feel pretty bad. These are murals of human liberation. Liberation from ignorance, liberation from violence and brutality, from war, poverty, from all those things. That is what moved me to do these murals.
Some conspiracy theorists claim that hidden symbols such as Masonic imagery and references to secret societies can be found within the murals. These hidden symbols are often cited as evidence of a hidden agenda. Let's talk about the dedication stone at the Denver International Airport. It has also been the subject of conspiracy theories and speculations. While the stone itself is a relatively small and unassuming part of the airport's overall design, some conspiracy theorists have seized upon it as a source of hidden symbolism or messages. The dedication stone features a Masonic square and compass symbol, which is commonly associated with Freemasonry. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the presence of this symbol indicates a connection between the airport and the secret societies like the Freemasons, leading to allegations of hidden agendas. The Masonic square and compass symbol have also been tied to the broader concept of the New World Order. Conspiracy theorists allege that the DIA dedication stone symbolism suggests involvement in a global conspiracy to establish a new world order, controlled by a secretive elite. Now, it's worth noting that the inclusion of Masonic symbols in public buildings and structures is not uncommon, and it's often related to a tradition in which Freemasonry played a significant role in the laying of the cornerstones for important buildings. This tradition is rooted in historical practices rather than conspiracy. The dedication stone includes an inscription that reads, New World Airport Commission. Some conspiracy theorists have interpreted this as evidence of a secretive organization with global ambitions. However, there is no credible information or evidence to support the existence or activities of such an organization. The conspiracy surrounding the gargoyle statues at the Denver International Airport is relatively minor compared to some of the other conspiracy theories associated with the airport. However, some conspiracy theorists have speculated about the presence of these statues and their supposed significance. Some conspiracy theorists claim that the gargoyle statues, which are located in the airport's baggage claim area, have a sinister and evil presence. They suggest that the statues give off negative energy or are associated with dark forces. In some interpretations, the statues are believed to be sentient or have supernatural qualities. These claims are often not grounded in any factual or historical basis. As with many DIA-related conspiracy theories, some theorists connect the gargoyle statues to the Illuminati or other secretive groups. They suggest that the statues may serve as symbolic guardians of the airport or represent a hidden agenda. The gargoyle statues were created by artist Terry Allen and are part of an art installation titled Notre Denver. Allen's intention was to create artwork that reflected the multicultural nature of Denver and the challenges faced by the city's diverse population. The gargoyle figures are meant to be humorous and not sinister. The officials at Denver International Airport has addressed the conspiracy theories surrounding the gargoyle statues by emphasizing their artistic and humorous nature. The airport's management has stated that the statues are not intended to convey any hidden or secret messages.
Well, as you know, Denver International has some strong conspiracy theories, so to make the airport experience a little more fun and keep with the theme for those traveling through DIA, the airport embraced the weirdness. A talking gargoyle dropped by to give travelers his 2 cents and got plenty of laughs.
That's a little too close for comfort, lady.
Oh, damn.
What, you never seen a talking gargoyle before? Welcome to Illuminati headquarters. I mean, Denver International Airport.
This is awesome.
Hello? Do I know you?
Are you hungry?
Oh, I'm starving. You got anything for me? Those flowers look delicious.
Oh,
Oh, it's because of the conspiracy.
Oh, it's because of the conspiracy. Look at me, I'm a little know-it-all. Will you get back over here? I got a question about this conspiracy. You know, you can actually put the phone down and have a conversation with me. But no, I'm a millennial. I've got to post it. I've got to snap face it and Twitter book it.
You're such a sweet talker.
Will you take me back home with you?
Let's go. I have some space in my backpack.
Actually, I think you have too much baggage for me.
There too, huh, guys? Now, DIA says the gargoyle is a frequent flyer, racking up those miles. What, you think Southwest, Frontier Card, one of the two? And the gargoyle will be at the airport again soon, so they tell us to tell you, the passengers, keep an eye out in the future. You never know when you might see him.
The swastika-like runway layout associated with the Denver International Airport is one of the more widely circulated but also highly speculative claims made by conspiracy theorists. This theory centers around the idea that when viewed from above, the arrangement of DIA's runways form a shape resembling a swastika, a symbol with various historical and cultural meanings. The swastika itself is a symbol with complex and diverse meanings. While it has been used as a symbol of well-being and good fortune in Hinduism, Buddhism, and other cultures for centuries, it gained infamy in the 28th century when it was adopted as a symbol by the Nazi Party in Germany. In the Western world, the swastika is overwhelmingly associated with the atrocities of the Holocaust and Nazi regime. Conspiracy theorists who promote this theory suggest that the supposed swastika-like layout of DIA's runways is not accidental but rather intentional. They propose that this layout is meant to symbolize or signal a hidden agenda, often tied to notions of global domination, secret societies, or a new world order. Officials and authorities at Denver International Airport have refuted this conspiracy theory, explaining that the layout of the runways and taxiways was designed primarily for operational efficiency. Runway placement takes into account prevailing wind patterns to ensure safe takeoffs and landings, and the layout is intended to optimize air traffic flow. As a licensed pilot myself, I can definitively corroborate the explanation by the airport authorities. The conspiracy theory that suggests the barbed wire fencing at the Denver International Airport are intended to keep people in rather than out is another speculative claim related to the airport. This theory is often associated with broader conspiracy theories about government control and secret agendas. Conspiracy theorists who promote this theory suggest that extensive security measures, including the barbed wire and fencing at DIA, are part of a larger plan to restrict the freedom of movement of individuals. They claim that these measures are meant to confine people within the airport, potentially during a crisis or part of a broader agenda to control the population. The conspiracy theory often implies that the airport's security measures are not merely for ensuring passenger safety or preventing unauthorized access, but rather have hidden evil intentions. These intentions might include the suppression of dissent, mass surveillance, or even confinement in times of social or political upheaval. Conspiracy theorists often scrutinize the airport's security infrastructure, pointing to features such as high fences, barbed wire, and security checkpoints as evidence of a hidden agenda. They may argue that these measures are excessive and unnecessary for an airport's typical security needs. In some versions of this theory, the alleged measures to restrict freedom at DIA are connected to the broader concept of a new world order, or a global conspiracy to establish centralized control over world governments and populations. The airport is viewed as a potential hub for implementing these plans. The officials at Denver International Airport has responded to these conspiracy theories by emphasizing that the security measures in place are consistent with the security standards of major international airports. They have stated that the primary purpose is to ensure the safety of passengers and airport operations. The conspiracy theory surrounding underground pathways and bunkers at the Denver International Airport alleges the existence of a vast network of tunnels and secret underground facilities beneath the airport. The theory is that beneath the surface of DIA, there exists an intricate labyrinth of underground tunnels, passages, and facilities that are not disclosed to the public. These tunnels are set to connect various parts of the airport and extend to undisclosed locations beyond the airport premises. Conspiracy theorists assert that these underground areas are used for clandestine purposes, ranging from secretive government operations to the storage of supplies for an apocalyptic scenario. Some suggest that the bunkers are a part of a hidden agenda related to the New World Order or other global conspiracies. Some versions of this conspiracy theory connect the alleged underground network at DIA to the Illuminati, a shadowy and often mythical group believed by conspiracy theorists to control global affairs. The tunnels are seen as a potential base of operations for the Illuminati or other secret societies. The Denver International Airport has consistently denied the existence of secret underground tunnels and bunkers, at least beyond those that are required for the airport's normal operations. They have explained that the underground structures are related to baggage handling, transportation systems, and utility maintenance.
I don't know.
Every day, on their way to catch a plane at DIA, thousands of people walk over it. And they don't even know what's going on right underneath them.
I wish I did. I have no idea.
Deep down in the trenches, out of sight and mind, there is an underground city. And just like all cities, there's a freeway system. In this case, full of tugs, carts, and sometimes chaos. This is where the airlines move our luggage from plane to baggage claim. And there's no time to waste.
When they're offloaded, they go into the when they're offloaded, they go into the dump belt. Everybody's yelling and screaming, where are my bags, where are my bags? And a lot of times, there's traffic. People get stuck behind other airlines.
This is one of two 7,000-foot tunnels under DIA. It is huge down here, more than 1 million square feet of space. And just over that wall, well, that's the train that you take. It reminds you of an actual freeway system. There are all kinds of signs posted and speed limits to follow.
DPD actually patrols down here, and they actually give out speeding tickets.
And just like driving the freeway, if you get lost, well, sometimes you get really lost.
You come down here, and if you don't know where you're going, you can literally be driving around in circles for hours. Went down, took a left instead of a right, then made another left, another right, and I'm over on the Seacon.
The reason there are so many tugs and carts is because of this. You may remember the airport tunnels as the home of the touted super-duper state-of-the-art automated baggage system. It was used when the airport opened, but never really worked very well. And even though United used a form of it until 2008, it is abandoned now. A looming framework of neglected metal, tracks, belts, and hopes.
I think it was state-of-the-art for its time. It simply cost too much to maintain, and it wasn't feasible to keep long-term.
And then there's this, a piece of graffiti by an airport worker. Or is it a sign of strange things that exist deep under the airport? Is there a secret city down here?
Well, there's certainly a city of people working, but it's not a secret.
What about a military complex?
No military complex.
Never seen that? Have you ever seen them do psychological warfare testing?
Never seen any testing like that.
You know, a lot of people think there's an alien base.
People think that. I've never seen any little green men walking around.
Under DIA, thousands of workers spend their day doing their best to get you and the planes in and out on time.
It's a pretty amazing place.
And if it all works out right, just up the ramp, your suitcase gets loaded onto your plane. So when you get to where you're going, you don't go insane. Okay, we got to get this suitcase to the plane. Turn left. No, the other left. Not this way. I mean right. I mean left. Uh-oh.
As we conclude this episode, we took a deep dive into the world of conspiracy theories surrounding the Denver International Airport. We have explored the mysteries, the controversies, and the claims that have swirled around one of America's busiest airports. From secret underground tunnels to apocalyptic murals and enigmatic sculptures, The DIA conspiracy theories have captured the imaginations of many. But it's crucial to remember that these theories are often based on speculation, misinterpretation, and a good dose of creative thinking. While they can be intriguing, it's essential to approach them with a critical eye and rely on credible sources of information. It's essential to separate fact from fiction and avoid falling down the rabbit hole of baseless claims. The DIA is, after all, a busy airport serving millions of travelers every year. Once again, thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Denver International Airport's most intriguing tales. I'm your host, Gurkam Yüksel, and this was Conspiracy Chronicles, Unveiling the Truth. Until next week, stay curious, stay informed, and most of all, stay connected.